Hey guys, welcome back to NBA 2K Shoots for another in-game tutorials. Today we'll talk about how to defend Hall of Fame CPU. What we'll try to learn here is how to defend as a team, which includes on-ball and off-ball defending, and some bits and pieces like matchups and defensive settings. So now let's check it out. Let's start off with knowing what's the main offense of CPU, which is motion. When you say motion plays, these are the plays that utilize handoffs, on and off ball screens, flare screens, basket cuts, open shots, and all these kind of stuff. They don't really play iso ball that much. So easiest way to boost your defense is to set your defensive settings accordingly. I'm not going to break down every defensive setting here, but I'll still show you my settings for this specific game. I'll make a separate video, like a really detailed one, to break down all these, but for now let's see my settings. This is usually my standard every time, but can be changed at some point. I put on and off ball settings to tight and smother, catch, hedge, and not attached for my pick and roll defense, and help and no rotation at all. Now in the individual settings, these following settings are specific. I put Curry, D'Lo, and Clay's on and off ball screens to go over. This is to minimize their 3-point shots off the screen. And for the big boys that can't shoot, I put on and off ball defense to gap. Now for the matchups, if there's a specific player that's really a headache in the defensive end, try to put your best defender on him. In this game, there was a point that Curry was tearing my defense apart because it's hard to guard him with Rondo, so I put Bradley, which is a good defender, to contain him, which kinda helped. Now for the real thing, let's move to the actual defense. Since they're using motion offense most of the time, it will be really hard to defend by using on-ball defense alone. So we're using on and off ball defense. And don't be embarrassed if you're off balling. It's part of the game. How can you defend cutters and those guys who go through off ball screens, right? Even online, it's fine to off ball if they're calling plays from the playbook, unless they're iso balling all the time. So if someone complains about you off balling, tell them to watch my dribbling tutorials, which is in my channel, and tell them to subscribe as well. So anyway, what we're going to do is we will switch from on-ball to off-ball frequently. It sounds simple, but it's not easy as it sounds, but we'll figure it out. So if the ball handler is active or on attack mode, we use on-ball. But if the ball handler is passive or is looking to pass, we use off-ball. So the question now is, where do we off-ball? You need to find where the build-up is, like if there's someone taking a screen, popping out, or cutting to the basket, guard that player or zone. The hard parts here though are recognizing if the ball handler, if he's passive or active. Another one is checking where the build-up is and ball handler at the same time, but you'll get used to it. So now let's check the first play. I usually meet the ball handler around here, just to make him work for a bit and to melt some clock. Now Cauley-Stein is passive, so we off-ball. And I think the best guy to off-ball with is Curry, because he looks like he'll pop out here. Now, Curry looked like he's on attack mode, so we stick to him on ball. Next play, we on ball on Curry. Curry is usually active whenever he got the ball because he can just shoot wherever. So now Clay is about to pop out here, so I off ball to LeBron following his trail. Don't let CPU to catch him because CPU will beat your teammate usually. Let's just stick with Clay here because it looks like he have bad intentions. Now we stick to him on ball. I messed up here, lucky AD is there. Now I think you kinda get the idea, right? So let's check some other plays. With this one, we on-ball on Curry. Let's make him work. Now Robinson runs through the screen, so we off-ball to Bron. Robinson looks like he's on attack mode, so we stick to him on-ball. Now it looks like he's not going to shoot, so we off-ball to Burks, which is the most open guy. Then we on-ball to Curry, because this guy will probably shoot. Now Looney is passive, so we off-ball to Curry. And because Curry is denied, he threw an errant pass to Burks, which resulted to a turnover. Good defense. Next play, we deny Curry. They got not much core here, so I was thinking that these guys will go to Curry, so we deny him. But it looks like Robinson is going for it, so we on-ball on him, then we come back to Curry. And now they turn the ball over, so denying their go-to guy is one key. Now a quick one, Clay looks aggressive all the way, so we stick to him on ball with a really good defense. Next one, no one seems to cut or take screens, so we stick with Burks. Then I sense that Dilo will probably cut through here, so I off-ball on him. That's a bad challenge, lucky he missed. That was a good read, it's just bad challenge. Next play, we take Steph early so we can melt some clock. I don't think Draymond will be active here, so we off-ball on Curry. Now we check D'Lo's cut. Now we off-ball on Curry because I don't think Cauley-Stein will be active as well. Now we take Clay on ball for a challenge. Next one, we take Curry. We stay with Curry because I don't think Cauley-Stein will take that shot. We switch to Clay. It was really a good defense here, then we just collapsed at the last seconds. But at least you see how we read the offense. Now at this point, I replaced Rondo with Bradley because Curry was abusing Rondo already. That was a nice defense. You know, in this play, I realized that CPU really wants to go to their star player. So cases like this, if they don't have any good player around, just stick with their star. In here, I stayed with Curry the whole time because I know they're gonna mess it up eventually. So there you go. Now for the last play, we lock up Curry through Bradley. We just stayed in front of him. For the steal. So that's it. We beat them by a good margin. And I think of all teams, this is the hardest to defend, thanks to our on-off ball switching. Just last additional key point, you probably noticed that I didn't really use SHOTSTICK up, right? The main reason why we use SHOTSTICK up online is that we're afraid of biting the fakes. But since CPU doesn't fake much, just use triangle most of the time. So just a recap, things you need to remember. Set your defensive settings accordingly, switch matchups if necessary, do on and off ball switching, and use triangle over SHOTSTICK up more often. So just practice the on and off ball switching and you'll lock this Hall of Fame CPU up. So that's it for this tutorial, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please click that like button to show support to my channel, and don't forget to drop by the channel for some other videos, and please subscribe to tune in for upcoming videos, and happy gaming guys!